This home security footage shows the arrest of two women. One of the federal agents yelled out the charge.
USC 111.
Federal statute 18111 makes it a crime to assault or to forcibly impede a federal officer. Earlier in the day, the women had been protesting the presence of immigration agents, but the government never produced any evidence that these women assaulted or forcibly impeded officers at any point, so the charges were ultimately dropped. Our investigation found that this case is one of more than 550 immigration-related cases that took place in President Trump's second term. Of the cases we looked at, nearly a half were either dismissed or acquitted, which is surprising because the average success rate for the DOJ in criminal cases is more than 90%. What we saw by reviewing these videos is that sometimes it was the officers who were the first to get physical. The video we're watching now shows Quentin Williams, a special education assistant, putting his arms up when federal agents move his way. He ends up getting tackled and charged with 18111. And in many situations, people were able to successfully argue that they were acting in self-defense. So this woman in this video, Josefina Gabriel Lopez, was accused of assaulting an officer. She claimed the officer was physical with her, and ultimately a jury sided with her and she was acquitted. In more than 100 cases, prosecutors did not claim that officers had been injured in any way. And in at least 7 cases where protesters and immigrants were accused of injuring officers, it turned out that there was evidence that the officers had caused their own injuries. Of the more than 550 cases we looked at, about 100 cases are still pending and more than 240 have resulted in guilty outcomes. But those are overwhelmingly immigrants often facing deportation, and we're probably in a much more difficult circumstance to fight these federal charges. We reached out to the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice, and they've defended their conduct throughout these immigration sweeps and how they were prosecuted. But when you look at the videos of people accused of these crimes, they were at times engaging in the kind of protest activity that's protected by the First Amendment. This investigation points to a collapse of the Justice Department's traditional prosecutorial standards and suggests that this administration is really using the charge to justify more aggressive arrests.